Hey, how's it going tonight? Well, hope all you guys and gals had an amazing day out there. I did the best I could. So anyways, I just thought I'd talk about um, somebody who's kind of interesting to me. Ralph Waldo Emerson. And, he was kind of like the pioneer of the transcendentalism movement back in the 1800s, mid 1800s or so. And, what that was like basically a thought that, you know, everything, I guess, like spiritual reality kind of, comes from beyond any empirical or scientific data, and it's only known through your intuition, which is kind of some of the stuff like I like to talk about, right? Intuitive powers, knowing yourself, knowing, believing your head heart connection, trusting what happens, kind of in your third eye type stuff, right? And that's where like intuition comes from. And so, there's an interesting quote I've seen by him. It says, "What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us." And, and that's the thing, right? We're all each our own speck, our own, miniature fracture of the cosmic mirror, so to say. And, we're all source power, we're all energy, we're all one in is like I said, right? And so, with that being said, that we each have our own purpose, we each have our own thing to do. And so, sometimes people like say you're too much or you're too this or you're too that. Well, no, I'm just reflecting what my pure image is supposed to be of myself. And if that's too much for you, well, that's too bad. um, I'm not here to please you or appease you. I'm here to be who I'm here to be. I'm here to live out my life story and do what I came to do. Sometimes, it may ruffle some feathers. Sometimes it may, tame some feathers. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just depends where people meet you at and you meet people at. And I believe if you always meet from a kind heart, a good heart, you live the golden rule, treat others how you like to be treated. It's, you do the best you can, right? It doesn't always work out that way. But, if you have the pure intentions in your heart and you live from that, I believe you get rewarded. It's sometimes it's instant reward, sometimes it's not. Sometimes you have to live through the trials and tribulations and get to, where you're in your own promised land, so to say. But a lot of that is known through your intuition, and that's where it all started with him. So